but I've
Mumbai,
got with me someone who's also rooted and works 24/7. He was at Aaj Tak just now. He's with us. Sahil Joshi is our editor of Mumbai Tak, a very fine channel that is bringing a lot of stories on the elections. Your first reaction, Sahil, to the numbers that have been put up by Pradeep Gupta and the poll of polls, all of which show BJP comfortably ahead, BJP-led alliance.
Well, it clearly can be seen that the Marathi voters' consolidation, which the Thackeray brothers were expecting, it hasn't happened the way they had imagined. There was a time when the Shiv Sena used to get almost 60 to 70% of those Marathi voters, whereas this time the prediction of Pradeep Gupta's exit poll clearly shows that they could reach up to only 49%. So there is a drop of almost 10 to 15%, and that is something which is which decided a lot of things. Whereas on the other side, the reverse polarization happened with all the non-Marathi speaking voters. And that has definitely benefited the BJP and Eknath Shinde. But at the same time, the urban image of Devendra Fadnavis, which benefited BJP even in 2017, the upwardly mobile class, even if you look at the geographical graphics of the Axis My India predictions, it can be clearly seen that the people who are staying in buildings or the upwardly mobile people have gone in favor of BJP and Eknath Shinde rather than sticking with Thackeray brothers. So that is a great divide which we can clearly see in Mumbai at this point of time.
So you're seeing a class divide at one level. You're also seeing a divide between possibly the Maharashtrians who also feel strongly about their political Hindu identity.
Absolutely.
And an aspirational younger Maharashtrian who wants to move ahead on the metro rail rather than think about what Balasaheb Thackeray did or did not do.
And at the same time, Uddhav Thackeray did not work on the arithmetic. If the exit polls comes true, it can be clearly seen that the way they worked in Lok Sabha elections, bringing Congress together. You know, if you see that the Congress is getting almost 13% of the vote share, and the Shiv Sena, the Thackeray brothers are getting 32%, and the BJP and Eknath Shinde 42%. So that clearly sees if the Congress and Thackeray brothers would have come together, they would have been formidable combination, would have stopped Eknath Shinde and BJP from getting the full majority, and then it would have been an open fight.
This is a question to both of you because both of you are Mumbaikars. Is this the emergence of a new Mumbai which is becoming more acceptable to the North Indians? Because if these numbers hold, it certainly gives a sense that here is a modern day leader in Devendra Fadnavis who is acceptable to the Marathis as much as to the North Indians.
Well, whenever Shiv Sena had come to power, it has always come to power along with the BJP. And the BJP has always been, I mean, if you look at the history of Mumbai since 1997 specifically, the mayor of Mumbai used to be from Shiv Sena, a Marathi-speaking mayor. And a deputy mayor from the BJP used to be either North Indian or somebody Gujarati speaking. So, you know, that combination had always worked. But this time, the Thackeray brothers, totally they put all their eggs into one basket by only talking about the Marathi voters. They were expecting that the consolidation will be the way it used to happen during Balasaheb Thackeray's time or at the time when the Shiv Sena was together and not had a breakaway factions. And that is where they are going wrong.
You see, remember, what we forget also is that Muslims are 18 to 20% of Mumbai. In the Lok Sabha, that 18 to 20% plus the large chunk of the Marathi traditional Shiv Sena voters came together. And gave a big, and the Shiv Sena Congress alliance won 4 out of the 6 seats. When the election gets localized, when the constituency is only 50,000, then the more you fragment, the better it is for the other side. If, as Sahil says, the entire opposition united, you have a chance. You see, when you are facing the BJP's election machine, it's a message that the opposition is just
have to have your arithmetic right all the time.
You know, you have to keep your personal egos aside.
The question is, did the Muslims go towards the UBT MNS?
See, they did. 28% Muslims are still voting for the MNS is what has been projected.
Yeah, but we have 41% with the Congress and 19% with others.
And I'll give you one more.
And in Lok Sabha, if I remember, it was 75% had voted against.
79%.
See, here
79% voted against.
Also there is no, you see, I think even the average Muslim looks for the candidate who in the local area is working for him. Then whichever party he belongs to. The more an election gets hyper-localized, the more you have to ensure your last mile connectivity. You see, Uddhav Thackeray and Raj Thackeray and Daniel made the point, are seen as still inaccessible.
Yes.
Eknath Shinde, you go to his bungalow, it's like a political party rally, anyone and everyone is entering. So you have to be able to connect with locals. The Congress party also does not have leaders connected to the grassroots. Eknath Shinde has that. BJP has strengthened its Karyakarta network over the years also because it is in power. Power aa gaya, paisa aa gaya, developer aapke saath aa gaya, contractor raj aa gaya. You are able to create your little network on the ground. When you are combating that, you have to get every piece right. One piece goes wrong and you won't win.
So
Had MNS, UBT, Congress come together, they may have had half a
But
chance.
that's
I
a
think
direct...
Pradeep Gupta wants to make a point on this
Yes,
after our
Pradeep ji,
discussion.
do you agree that
Pradeep,
if
we
they had
are-
all come together,
And
they
if I
would have
can
a
hear
chance?
Pradeep Gupta, because I do not have a
yes,
earpiece.
definitely it would have made fight much closer, but you are forgetting one very important point when you talk about Shiv Sena and that to UBT and MNS. See, last time Shiv Sena won about 84 corporator seat wards. About 44 to 50 shifted with the Sinde Sena.
54.
And
54,
particularly in
almost
case
60.
yeah, particularly in case of corporator where the personality makes all the difference, the large chunk of the voters also get shift alongside the leader. You know, that is very important. So when you talk about Marathi and particularly Shiv Sena, you are ignoring the power of Shinde in particular. As you made the accessibility of Eknath Shinde ji, that is very important and crucial point you are making, because who is leader? You are a public representative. If you are not available, if you are not accessible, if you don't understand their local issue, aspirations, needs, etc., what are you leader for? And this is what the new youth, young people want. They feel ignored. You know, earlier days what it is, Raja, Rajwada, wo to Maharaj and all that. Now those days are over. It's about the accessibility and real objective. Why you are here, why we have voted to you. They demand the accountability. And particular in case of this kind of election, you know, they straight away go for a small thing. They वो बोलते कि
But
पानी
Anish
नहीं आता,
Gawande,
कुछ भी नहीं आता.
Anish Gawande, Mumbai was the most important of these 29 municipal corporations. Why didn't the opposition come together? You come together happily with Ajit Pawar in Pune to protect your fortress. In Ambernath, I see political parties coming together, but Mumbai mein nahi. Mumbai, everybody wants to retain their own territory. Had you come together, you could have given a fight.
Rajdeep, you know this as well as I do, that until almost the very last day of filing nominations, it was only the NCP SP under the leadership of Pawar Sahib that was saying this exact same thing, that the Mahavikas Aghadi needs to fight this election together. I think the unfortunate part is that because the alliances were fighting separately, because parties were fighting separately, in Mumbai you witnessed a fight that left ordinary Mumbaikars left alone. You know, the problem is, why does a cosmopolitanism in Mumbai exclude the Marathi Manus? Why is it Marathi Manus versus cosmopolitanism? In Pune, where these equations were very different, you saw focus on development. You saw focus on whether free metro travel is actually possible. You saw focus on stormwater drainage. The NCP SP and the NCP Ajit Pawar there also focused on these issues because we did not have to get caught up in the Hindu versus Muslim, in the Marathi versus non-Marathi, which unfortunately is what the election in Mumbai came down to.
No, but Shaina NC, while your leader is accessible, let me also be honest. You hear about money power. I keep hearing कि पैसे का खेल है. All redevelopers, contractors are aligning themselves to whoever is in power in Mantralay. Let us also call a spade a spade. This is that also a hidden X factor in a way in this election. You cannot deny that. The role of contractors and redevelopers. Raj Thackeray spoke about it. He was attacked for it, but he spoke about it, about how favored industrialists are spreading their net across Mumbai. How do you respond to that? That you all have the money power 10 to 1 versus the other side. Shaina NC? I don't know if Shaina can hear us, but okay, Sanju Verma, you want to respond to that? Your money power?
You know, Rajdeep, I'm surprised you talk about money power and you have every right to do so. But I will again, through your channel, ask your audience and the very aware Marathi voter. उद्धव ठाकरेने मराठी अस्मितेसाठी केलेली 5 गोष्टी सांगा. राजदीप, मला 5 गोष्टी सांगा. राज ठाकरेने मराठी अस्मितेसाठी केलेली 5 गोष्टी सांगा. I'm sure they have done nothing. And let me tell you, have you forgotten a lady called Kishori Pednekar? She was the mayor from Uddhav Thackeray's party. She's involved in the SRA scam. She's involved in the COVID body bag scam. You know, COVID body bags of 2,000 were being sold at the price of 25,000 each, fleecing the average Mumbaikar when they were helpless. And let me tell you one more thing. Wait, 10 seconds. Nobody has forgotten between November 2019 and June 2022, there was a man called Uddhav Thackeray, who was the chief minister of Maharashtra for over 2.5 years. He refused to come to Mantralay even once. He was running Mumbai, Maharashtra by
Rajdeep,
sitting in
okay,
the
now-
cozy
Can I add
Yes,
something?
Sanju, let Sahil respond.
Sanju Verma, now
Rajdeep,
let's come
can
to
I
the
add
BMC
to that
elections.
now that my
Now let's
audio
come
is
to the
back?
BMC elections. At least the exit polls are clearly showing that the BJP and Eknath Shinde can come to power and they will have the full hold of the BMC. The massive mandate the BMC has never seen since 1997, despite BJP and Shiv Sena coming together. So now please tell us that who is going to be the mayor? I mean, your party, Eknath Shinde's party, or RPI Athole, because RPI Athole was also part of the
Okay, yeah,
Mahayuti.
Shaina NC wants to answer that.
No,
Shaina,
first Sanju Verma and then,
okay,
then
okay, we'll give you 10 seconds each. Who's mayor?
Yeah.
Whoever has the most seats gets the mayor.
Okay, I just want to tell Sahil, I've enjoyed all your, reportage and coverage of interviews with various big BJP and Shinde Sena leaders immensely. You've thrown a googly at me, but मैं अभी आपके ये जो googly है, इसका जवाब नहीं दूंगी. We are barely 48
अरे
hours,
आप जीत
72
रहे हैं,
hours.
गुगली काहे का? आप भाई आगे आकर खेल सकती है. अभी पिच आपके लिए ओपन हो चुका है खेलने के लिए.
No, Sahil, I'll
googly
answer that
खेलती है,
question.
भारी
Unlike
Okay, let Shaina NC wants to answer it. Shaina NC, if you have this kind of majority, if you have it, it's an exit poll, who becomes the mayor?
clearly the mayor will be of the Mahayuti, will be a Marathi, will be Hindu, and our leader Eknath Shinde has given 63 women a ticket out of the 90, as has BJP too. So I hope it will be a woman who's competent and has her heart and head in the right place to take Mumbai forward. But just going back in time, 2019, when Uddhav Thackeray conveniently went with the Congress NCP and then played only vote bank politics, cut to right now, where 20 years back he was breaking the corporators of his cousin's party and now has come together only for lust for power. So it's very apparent that people have rejected this politics of convenience. And Sahil, I think you mentioned about this Thackeray.
Why did your leader break? Why did your leader break with Uddhav? Why
not?
You see,
Because
every party in
Let me
Maharashtra has
please-
followed politics
let
of
me-
convenience.
No,
Hamam
this
mein
is
sab
not
nange hain in
convenience.
Maharashtra.
I'll
This
add to that.
is-
I'll add to that.
this
Shaina
is
NC,
the
I'll ask you a question now.
ideology
I'll ask you a
coupled
question now.
with
Now,
us.
one minute. Let me ask you one question now. Now, what will happen in Ambernath? Will your party and BJP will finally come together rather than breaking other parties and try to make some kind of arrangement there? Rather than
Sahil, I
that,
think-
the original partners, the natural
Sahil-
partners, what Devendra Fadnavis calls Shiv Sena and BJP, will you guys come together? And
Sahil-
अमरनाथ में अब मेयर शिवसेना बीजेपी का होगा. यहाँ से 2 उठाओ, वहाँ से 2
Sahil,
उठाओ. उसके जगह पे
Devendra Fadnavis ji himself answered this question in your show on your platform, and it has been aired, and people at large know that in Sthanik Swaraj or in local elections, how certain karyakartas do play up. The party has issued notices as far as the BJP is concerned, and I'm sure that all 29
Chalo.
places it
Okay,
will be a mayor of the